Good morning, dear students. We'll continue with the topics in fourth unit, and this is the last topic from the fourth unit. Today we are going to read about the poet Sri Harshaha. In previous classes, we completed about introduction about Bharavi and Magha, the two poets, and Sri Harsha is one more famous poet of Sanskrit literature. And today we are going to know some of the details about Sri Harsha and his work. Samskrita Sahitya Lalamabhutasya Vishwavikyatasya Naishadhiya Charitabhidhasya Mahakavyasya Praneta Vidvat Chakrajudamanihi Kavitarkika Sarvabhaumaha लोकोत्तर प्रतिभावान महाकवि श्री हर्षः संस्कृत साहित्य ललाम भूतस्य विश्वविख्यातस्य नैषधीय चरिताभिधस्य महाकाव्यस्य प्रणेता विद्वत् चक्रचूडामणिः कवितार्किक सार्वभौमः लोकोत्तर प्रतिभावान महाकवि श्रीहर्षः. Sriharsha is usually called as Kavi Sarvabhauma. He is the emperor among the poets, and also he was known for his logic, and he had written Naishadhiya Charita, which has become very famous and popular all over the universe. Vishwavikhyatasya Samskrita Sahitya Lalama Bhutasya. Samskrita Sahitya, this is the most admired kavya in the whole of Sanskrit literature, but that is Naishadhiya Charita, which was composed by the great, the crest jewel like poet, the emperor like poet Sri Harsha. Lokottara Pratibhava, who is said to have an unworldly talent, a talent which is so high. Such a talent he had. Lokottara Pratibhavan Mahakavihi Sriharshaha. Sriharshaha Kaviraja Raja Mukutalankara Sutaha Srihiraha Sushuve Jitendriya Chayam Mamalla Devi Chayam Iti. His parents are Srihira and Mamalla Devi, and they have given birth to a son who is a decoration to the family of the poets. His name is Sriharsha. Kavinokta Prakaram Sriharshaha Mamalla Devi Srihirayo Putra iti Gnayate. And through this verse, it is known that he is the son who can be called as Alankaraha, Alankara Hiraha, the diamond in the necklace of the poets. He can be called as the diamond, and such a diamond like poet has been born to Sri Hiraha and Mamalla Devi. Kechana Kavim Amum Maithila Brahmanam Sadhayitum Utsahante Apare Kanya Kubjamiti. And some people put their efforts to prove that he belonged to Maithili, a Brahmin belonged to Mithila, and some people ascribe him to belong to Kanyakubja. Upanyasyanti cha swaswapacham upapadayitum anekan hetun. They show so many reasons to prove their theories, saying that he belongs to Mithila, and some say that he belongs to Kanyakubja. Both of the opinions are strong enough. Asau balyakala eva daivavashat pituhu viyoga dukkhabhagaha abhavat. Asau balyakala eva. Balyakala means from his childhood itself, due to the misfortune or unfortune, pitruviyogat dukkhabhaga bhavat. Dukkhabhag means he had the grief that he lost his father. He was separated. It means his father died when he was a child. भर्तृवियोगवह्निना दग्धहृदया तस्य जननी सुतवात्सल्यवशं वद वत्सममुम् अतिप्रेम्णा परिपालयामास. And his mother, who lost her husband, had given him so much affection. This child, since he lost his father, his mother felt more and more love and affection for this child, and with great love she had reared her. She brought him up. Vatsam amum atipremna paripalayamasa. She took care of him in a very great manner, and with lot of affection he has been brought by his mother, who was Bhartru Viyoga Vahnina Daktha Hridaya. Daktha Hridaya means whose heart was burned because of her separation from husband. And that Janani, that mother, took care of this boy. Suta Vatsalya Vasham Vada. She had great affection for her son. Ayam Balaha tu Ativa Chapalamatihi Vayasa Panchavarshadeshiya eva ekada Swapituhu Shastrarthe Nayayika Sarvabhaumena Udayanacharyena Kritam Avamanam Karna Paramparaya Akarnya Vidirna Hrudayaha Swajanakavamantaram Vijetu Kamaha Lokottara Vaidushyavapti Kamyaya सरस्वती माराधयितुमुद्युक्तो अभवत् समारेभे च सर्वात्मना वागधिदेवतां प्रसादयितुम्. अयं बालः तु अतीव चपलमतिः. When he was a young boy, he was so fickle in nature. He had a very unsteady mind when he was a child. But when he got into 5 years itself, Panchavarsha Deshiya Eva Vayasa, he happened to come to know that his father was insulted by Udayana Acharya, who was famous for his philosophy of logic. Nayayika, he was a logician, Udayana. And he came to know that Udayana had insulted his father, Sri Hira, in one of the arguments. And coming to know about his father's insult by Udayana, his heart was broken. Vidirna Hrudaya, he felt very bad in his mind. Swajanakavamantaram Vijetu Kamaha. He wanted to defeat Udayana to take a revenge for his father's insult by him. And what he had done, Lokottara Vaidushyavapti Kamyaya. He wanted to gain a wisdom that is not possible for ordinary people, or for people of ordinary life, ordinary stream. Lokottara Vaidushyam. Lokottara means above the world, unworldly, exceptional Vaidushyam, scholarship he wanted to have. And he began to worship the goddess Saraswati. Saraswati Aradhayitum Udyuktaha Abhavat. Abhavat means he became. Udyuktaha means ready. He was determined to get the blessings or grace of the goddess Saraswati, and also he started worshipping her and to get her blessings. Vagadi Devatam Sarvatmana Samarebhecha Prasadayitum. He started pleasing her by doing more and more penance for her. Achirenaiva kalena tena Vagdevata prasadad eva prasadadevapta kapi lokottara chamatkarani pratibha. And what kind of blessing Goddess Saraswati had showered on him? It was Lokottara Chamatkarani, a quite wonderful, miraculous talent. Pratibha. He has been given such a talent which cannot be found in any ordinary person. Such an exceptional, wonderful talent had been given to Sri Harsha. Achireneva Kalena, within no time, वाग्देवता प्रसादात् एव आपता कापि लोकोत्तर चमत्कारिणी प्रतिभा. What kind of skill he had been given, what kind of talent he had been given, one cannot even dream of. Within no time, he has been gifted by the goddess Saraswati such a talent, great talent, miraculous talent, wonderful and amazing talent. ततश्चायं कान्यकुब्जेश्वरराजपरिषदि गत्वा लब्धावसरश्च स्वपितुः अवमन्तारम् उदयनाचार्यं व्यजेष्ठेति. And later, soon after he got such a talent, wonderful talent, he had been to the kingdom, a court of Kanyakubja, the king's Kanyakubja king, where Udayana insulted his father Sri Hira, and he got an opportunity to enter into the court of the king. And Swapituhu Avamantaram Udayanacharyam Vrajeshteti. And also he had an argument with Udayana and he had won the quarrel, the argument, the debate. So he wanted to get his father free from the debt, that is insult done by Udayana. So he is the real son to Sri Hira because he had seen that his father is no less. वाग्देवताराधनलब्धप्रसादः श्रीहर्षः भूभुजः विजयचन्द्रस्य राजसभायां गतः राजस्तुतिनिरूपकञ्च पद्यमिदं पपाठ. And later he had been to the court of the king Vijayachandra, and there, due to the power of the goddess Vagdevata Aradhana Labdha Prasadaha, he could get an easy entry into the court of Vijayachandra, the great king, and there he had established his greatness by reading this poem. गोविन्दनन्दनतया च वपुः श्रिया च मास्मिन् नृपे कुरुत कामधियः तरुण्यः अस्त्रीकरोति जगतां विजये स्मरः स्त्रीरस्त्री जनः पुनरनेन विधीयते स्त्री. And with this wonderful poem, which is filled with so much fun and words, he could enter into the court of Vijayachandra. विचित्र पदविन्यास चमत्कार पूर्णार्थ विमर्शकं पद्यमाकर्ण्य राजसभा कविम अतितरां प्रशंसा. And it quite wonderful to listen to this poem. So all the people in the court welcomed him, honored him, respected him, and they have embraced this poet and welcomed him into their court. कान्यकुब्जेश्वरेण विजयचन्द्रेण च कविरयं सुभृशं सबहुमानं समादृतः. He was welcomed and embraced by the king Vijayachandra Sabahumanam with great respect and affection and honor. He was welcomed into his court. Gachata kalena sa rajaparishadi sarvadhika labdha pratishto Vidvajjana Goshti Garishtascha Sanjataha. And there he had won the hearts of all the people in the assembly, and he spent his time there and he got great prestige. He had held so many Goshtis and he has become very much popular and famous in the assemblage of scholars. Rajasammanasya param kotim sa asasadacha. And so many felicitations he received from so many kings. That's why he is called as Kavisarva Bhoma. He was like an emperor, monarch in the field of poetry. Jayachandraha Gadwala Vamshyo Raja Asit. There was a king named Jayachandra who belonged to Gadwal dynasty. Kraistīya Ekadashe Dvadashe cha Shatake Asya Vamshasya Uttara Bharate Prachuraha Prabhavaha Asit. It's believed that he lived during 11th and 12th century BC in the North India. वंशस्य उत्तरभारते प्रचुरः प्रभावः आसीत्। विजयचन्द्र जयचन्द्रौ क्रैस्तीय षट्पञ्चाशादुत्तरैकादशशततमात् आरभ्य त्रिनवत्युत्तरैकादशशतवर्षपर्यन्तं राज्यं चक्रतुः. And these two kings, Jayachandra and Vijayachandra, said to have ruled the earth from 1156 to 1193. And it's believed that because of this, it's believed that even Harsha belonged to 12th century. Sri Harsha belonged to 12th century. अतः हर्षस्य स्थितिकालः द्वादशशतकस्य उत्तरार्धभागः मन्यते. And he might have been in the second half of 12th century, depending on the date of the kings who ruled the earth from 1156 to 1193. That is North India, Jayachandra and Vijayachandra. And since Sriharsha is believed to be in their court, even his date can be in the second half of 12th century. सरस्वती समाराधन उपलब्ध असाधारण प्रतिभो असौ क्रांतदर्शी कविः नैषधीयचरित अर्णववर्णना शिवशक्ति सिद्धि साहसांक चंपू चंड प्रशस्ति विजय प्रशस्ति गौडोर्वीश वीशकुल प्रशस्ति प्रभृतीन् काव्य प्रबंधान् ईश्वराभिसंधि खंडन खंडखाद्यस्थ स्थैर्य विचारण प्रकरण प्रभृतीन् शास्त्र ग्रंथांश्च निबबन्ध. There are so many works to his credit. First is Naishadhiya Charita, and Naishadhiya Charita is known or is very famous, and the other works, though he had written so many like Arnava Varnana, Shiva Shakti Siddhi Sahasanka Champu, Chanda Prashasti, Vijaya Prashasti, Gaudur Vishakula Prashasti, Prabhutin, Kavya Prabandhan, so many kavyas he wrote. Ishwarabhisanthi, Khandana Khanda Khadya Sthairya Vicharana Prakarana Prabhutin, Shastra Granthan. Also he had written some Shastra Grantha, scientific works like Ishwarabhisanthi, Khandana Khanda Khadya. Still, Naishadhiya Charita is the only work that has been known more in the Sanskrit literature because it was written with the blessings of Saraswati. Saraswati Samaradhana Upalabdha Asadharana Pratibha. Asadharana means quite uncommon, exceptional talent he had. And Krantadarshi. Krantadarshi means Kavihi Krantadarshi. A poet can see the light, a divine light, and with that he had written the kavyas. Though he had written many, Naishadhiya Charita is the most famous one. काव्येषु अस्य नैषधीयचरितं ग्रन्थान्तरेषु च खण्डनखण्डखाद्यं यादृशीं प्रशस्तिं यशस्वितां च अवगाहेते न तादृशीम् अन्ये प्रबन्धाः. Among the kavyas, it was Naishadhiya Charita that got so popularity, and in granthas, that is in the compositions, scientific composition, it was Khandana Khandakhadyam. That was the book which have got so much fame, not the others. Na anye prabandhaah. Samskrita kavya prapanchetu नैषधीयचरितम् अतीव उत्कृष्ट padam alankaroti. And it is believed that Naishadhiya Charita had taken a great place, highest place in the Sanskrit literature or Sanskrita Kavya Prapancha. Kavya Prapancha means it's a world of Sanskrita works, Sanskrit works, and in this world, it is Naishadhiya Charita that had taken the most sublime or highest place. Avishkaroti cha asya kavehi kamapi lokottaram pratibham. This Naishadhiya Charita is enough to reveal what kind of exceptional or wonderful talent that Sriharsha possessed. Mrudula Mrudu Lalita Pada Vinyasa Naipunim प्रगुणालंकार चमत्कारान् अनन्य संकाशांश्चानुप्रास विलासान् अनन्य सामान्याम् उत्प्रेक्षां निरुपमाञ्च उपमा चारुताञ्च इदं काव्यम् आविष्करोति. And what are the beautiful aspects of this kavya? Mrudu Lalita Padavinyasa Naipunim. He has such a skill, he has such a talent that he had used all the delicate words. Mrudu Lalita Padavinyasa. All the delicate words he had used when he had composed the work. Pragunalankara Chamatkaran. And what kind of gunas style he had practiced and what kind of alankaras he had employed. They were so exceptional, so wonderful, amazingly beautiful they were. Ananya Sankashanscha Anuprasa Vilasan. The Anuprasa Alankara, where the words are repeated again and again to have that, it is called as pun. When it is used once, it has one meaning. When it is used for second time, it has another meaning. Like that, Anuprasa Alankara gives a pleasing sound, has a pleasing sound to listen. And Ananya Samanya Mutprechham. Mutprecha Alankara is Alankara which is based on fancy or imagination. And Ananya Samanyam, such Utprechas cannot be seen anywhere. Such Utprechas, exceptional Utprechas he had employed. And Nirupamancha Upama Charutam cha idam kavyam avishkaroti. And the Upama Alankaras that he employed are also unparalleled. Such kavya he had composed. That's why it is said, Yadabhilakshya eva uktam kenapi naishadam vidvadaushadam iti. Observing all this only, it is concluded that naishadam is vidvadaushadam, is a medicine even to the scholars. Anyena cha kenapi abhyuktena yuktameva uktam. And also it has been said by some people in the literature, some critics in the literature, that तावद् भा भारावेर्भाति यावन् माघस्य नोदयः उदिते नैषधे काव्ये क्व माघः क्व च भारविः. There was light till Bharavi has been eclipsed by Magha. And once Sriharsha had come, there is no Bharavi, no Magha. It means he had eclipsed both of them. He had shown his talent and he is bright. He is like a bright star under whose light these two have been dimmed. Tavat bha bharaveh bhati yavat maghasya na udayaha. As far as Magha did not come, Bharavi was celebrated in the field of literature. And once Magha had come, Bharavi had gone into dark. And once Sriharsha had come, both Bharavi and Magha had gone into darkness. Udite Naishathe Kavye. Once Naishatha Kavya had arisen, Kva Magha, Kvacha Bharavihi. So, with this, we are now concluding the fourth unit, and in our next classes, we will be studying the Alankaras, we will be studying the participles, and we will be studying the Shabdas, and we have two more lessons to complete in our syllabus. So, today I'll take leave and I'll come with some other topic.